Welcome back, folks. We are back on Maximum Aggro today, my original Stalker, and we are in the Cordon, and we're going to be doing Dr. Verteyko's updated quest. We're going to pick this up and do it with the new locations or dialogue options. So, I'm all ears, young man. What can Dr. Verteyko do for you? A doctor, is it true an apple a day will keep you away? Dr. Verteyko snaps his fingers and laughs awkwardly as if he's trying to show the appreciation of your joke. Of course, young man, you might want to expand your knowledge in the field of medicine, but it was a very funny joke. I'll remember it. What are you doing here, doctor? Same as any doctor in the world, trying to help people. Humanitarianism is a bright beacon in the dark sea of human folly. Well, I've heard that tune before. I know it well. You must hold yourself up as an experienced stalker, a hardened veteran of the zone who's not surprised by anything and won't be deceived in any way. The doctor grunts emphatically. What if I were to make you a business offer, young man? Hopefully this business offer is going to make my pockets heavier. You wound me. Would I waste the time of an important person like your fine self if I didn't have the power to make you richer? I'm developing a business project, you see, but I need a talented partner to implement it. Well. Have you ever heard of the blessed? Yes, they're the people who come under the special influence of the zone. Many award this influence a slightly different negative epithet, harmful. I made inquiries and found out people who are characterized as blessed often begin to experience a number of different mental disorders. They end up in a very sad state, close to paranoid schizophrenia. Curiouser and curiouser. Many people don't know what to feel about these individuals. After all, this isn't a Middle Ages anymore. We don't just expel lepers to live outside our city walls, but people can't afford to just sit around and do nothing. So what do you suggest? Have a complex of special drugs for blessed prevention, let's call it. The drugs are absolutely safe, hypoallergenic, and suitable for people of all different ages. A universal, life-saving panacea. What are you trying to palm off on me here, doctor? No palm off, but sell at a bargain price. And not to you, but to people who are really concerned about the situation with the blessed. If they receive a certain drug that protects them from the harmful side effects of the so-called blessed, their lives will instantly become less stressful. You see? Wouldn't you call this a humanitarian mission? You're just talking in doublespeak and selling placebos instead of medicine. Well done. I dare say these aren't placebos. They're a mixture of multivitamins, pleasant to the taste, a bit like ascorbic acid. I have a trial batch on me, but you see, I don't want to draw too much attention for myself. There are many different things that can destroy a man in the zone, and that's why you need a partner, right? That's not the only reason. I think we should start selling the goods at the field outposts so as to pull all this off as unobtrusively as possible. After that, well, every enterprise has prospects. You just need to value them sensibly. All right, I'm interested in working with you. I sometimes allow myself to brag about my own insight, but why shouldn't I? After all, I just discovered a man with an entrepreneurial spirit, a humanitarian willing to help someone who shares his views. Isn't that wonderful? Come on, Doc, what do I need to do? I'll mark several outposts on the map, take these, a test batch of the drugs, give them as a sample to the local commanders, describe their miraculous effects, and try to convince them to buy as much of the wonderful remedies from me as possible. Well, I'm off to go peddle these magic pills. See you soon, Doc. Not palm off, but, well, that doesn't matter. Verteyko chuckles softly, patting his side. That old hawk, do whatever floats your boat as long as it brings us profit. And that gives us the quest Magic Medicine, and we get whatever the fuck that says, by all means. And we have one down here to the southwest of us. There's going to be one way north, almost to the Dark Valley Forest transit point. And then there's one just inside the dump over on the east side. So it looks like we've got 3 to do. Obviously, we're going to go to the one down south here first because that's quick. And somebody left a comment on the old video for this quest that they messed up one of the things because I guess the dialogue options have changed. I don't know why they would change since this is all in the Cordon. There's nothing in the swamp where the zone changed. So I'm not sure why any of the dialogue options would change, but let's see. Oh, here he is. So for this one, the Outpost Commander is going to be just to the north of the center of this thing. He's going to be down here in the bunker. The Outpost Commander seems a bit spacey, like he hasn't slept properly at the site. He yawns, mouth wide. Spit it out, Stalker. I have enough work as it is. I'm here to offer the chance to buy some special medicine from Dr. Verteyko. Oh, what kind of medicine? Pills to prevent blessedness. I'm sure you've heard the zone is teeming with the blessed. They go crazy sometimes and attack anyone they come across. Take Verteyko's pill to avoid infection. Commander looks thoughtful. A pill to prevent blessedness, you say. Only to prevent it? We see him just yawn, and he said it looks like he hadn't been sleeping. And there's a goddamn firefight. Oh my god. Are y'all done? Okay. We know that he wasn't sleeping well by the quest dialogue. And I'm going to tell him the last one. The pills also protect the blessed from going insane. Because since he hadn't been sleeping well, he may be one of the blessed. Because that's one of the problems with it. If a blessed takes them, they stay sane. Really, you know, I've been having these dreams lately. I just think it couldn't hurt. Me and my men should take the pills. I've heard enough scary stories about the blessed not to want to become a main character in one. That's great. I have samples of the drug. You can try it right now. In the future, order more from Dr. Verteyko at the Cordon. Commander swallows a couple pills and washes them down with an energy drink, because that's healthy. Not bad. I hope this really helps. with everything. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad to. Dr. Verteyko and I are always happy to help people in need. So that's the correct dialogue option for him, which is to the south of the base in the Cordon. Now we're going to be going on a fucking adventure all the way up the Dark Forest to the far, far north. And I will see you guys once we make it up there. We're at the field outpost in the Dark Valley, which is the far north up here, just to the south of the actual Dark Valley Forest teleport area. And when you're coming up to it, it's going to be in this building right here. The commander outpost is going to be all the way in the back here. What do you want, Stalker? We aren't big on long-winded chatter here. The zone is out here in all its hideous abundance. Actually, I'm going to tell him to tell me about the situation here to see what I can lie to him about. Situation? Well, it's shitty, to put it lightly. Either the bandits are at our backs or the mutants are. No time to let our guard down. We're constantly short on first aid kits and bandages. Someone needs patching up after every skirmish, but that's our lot in life. What can you do? So I'm going to tell him I'm here to offer you a chance to buy some special medicine from Dr. Verteyko. Special medicine? Sounds like you're trying to sell marijuana. What do we have here? Have you ever heard of the blessed? The way they lose their minds. Verteyko's pills are a preventative measure to warn off blessedness. Don't miss out. I've heard a lot of bad things about the blessed, but I've never seen anything like this with my own eyes. Maybe these pills do have some benefit, and maybe they don't. Is curing blessedness the only thing they do? And we know that they're short on first aid kits, and people are always needing patched up. So I'm going to tell them they stop bleeding, because if they're short on med kits and need patching up, if I tell them these things stop bleeding, he'll probably buy them. There's always scuffles breaking out around here. Seems like a treatment that would come in handy. 2 for 1, stops bleeding and cures blessedness. Pretty nifty drug. You've got my interest. Here are some test samples. You can try them out right now. From there, contact Dr. Verteyko at the Cordon. He'll be your supplier. Commander puts one of the pills in his mouth, nibbles it, and looks at you surprised. It tastes like, what's it called? My nephew loves them. He's always asking me to buy them. Oh, vitamin C tablets. Not bad. My whole life I thought medicine came in 2 flavors, shitty and really shitty. You see how great it is? Don't forget to reach out to Dr. Verteyko so he can start supplying your outpost with this medicine. Okay, I'll contact this doctor of yours. You tell him thanks, good luck, and stay healthy. That's how you con this one into buying the drugs. So now we have to go over to the dump, which is to the west of where we're at now, not too far. So we're going to run over there and I'll see you guys shortly. We're at the outpost in the dump now. It's going to be a guy in this trailer right here, which is going to be just to the southeast of the center here. So let's go talk to him. Hi, Stalker, what brings you here? How are things going here? Not bad, we got grub and beer. All right, who am I kidding? There's no beer. For some reason, they haven't brought any. I'm here to offer you the chance to buy some special medicine from Dr. Verteyko. Special medicine, you say? What kind? Do you have some samples or anything like that? Yeah, here. You can look at them or even try them. These pills prevent blessedness. You know, the blessed are all over the zone going crazy, right? This will protect you and your people. Commander pops one of the pills into his mouth, sucks on it. This is crap. Tastes the same as a kid's vitamin, and it's supposed to prevent people from becoming blessed? What are the ingredients in this drug anyway? You can tell him a bunch of shit here. I'm going to tell him it contains a complex of polyvitamins. You son of a bitch. Did you get him? Guess not. I swear to God, what are y'all shooting at? I'm going to tell him it contains a complex of polyvitamins, amino acids in all various proportions. It's a complicated combination, but it protects against the blessed disease. All right, that's pretty convincing. Seems like you know what you put into these pills. We could use pills like these. A lot of rumors are flying about the blessed, and the rumors aren't positive. Both me and my men would feel more at ease if we stocked up on this drug. I'm going to tell him, excellent. Then contact Dr. Verteyko. He can be found at the Cordon, and he'll be your supplier. And he says, okay, understood. That's what we'll do. And that ends magic medicine, and we get the quest believing in Verteyko. Now we just got to go back to the Cordon. So I am going to run all the way back down there, and I will see you guys shortly. All right, we are back at Dr. Verteyko. We're going to talk to him. My friend, a fair amount of time has passed. Any results? Do you have any good news for me? Excellent news, Doctor. The placebo sold like hotcakes. All 3 commanders are going to buy from you. All 3 outposts are buying a new drug? That's an incredible achievement. We'll be the saviors of the zone, and undoubtedly he'll raise a significant amount of capital thanks to this noble mission. My inner humanitarian is dancing a jig. I'm so happy to share in this triumph with you, my talented colleague, of course. Your work in securing these trade agreements was for me truly first rate. I simply must pay you a bonus. I want to express the true extent of my gratitude. Working with a person as talented as you is a true pleasure. We are doing good work and ending up with the good money in our pockets. Isn't that a miracle? The best kind of miracle, Doctor, the best kind. Well, I must be going back to work. A business can't function without its captain. I'm sure that you and I shall find more grounds for partnership, but not at the moment. In time. So that ends believing in Verteyko, and we get 800 repair parts, 12,000 rubles, and a pouch of 545 expanding ammo. And you tell him, see you around, Doctor. And that ends his little quest line. I did go back and watch my old video, and I realized that they changed the location. The location used to be like somewhere over here or something, whereas now it's just to the south. And the other location was like right here, where now it's way up here. So I think the third location was where it was at, same place in the dump. And they're not in the same order anymore. Like the guy who you give the pills and tell him that they're for bleeding as well, he's now in the Dark Valley where he used to be in the Cordon. So the options are technically still the same. It's just they moved the people into different places for some reason. I'm not sure why. But if this video helped you out, go ahead and drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I hope you guys have a good one, and I will catch you in the next video. You guys take it easy.